My name is Nick Aurora. This is Alejandro Velez, and we're the two co-founders of Back to the Roots. And it's actually a company we started up during our last semester in college. About like 3 or 4 months before graduation, and we actually were in the same classes for like 4 years. We're both undergraduate business majors, but it's never met, never connected, and we were both in this business ethics class our last semester, and we heard a professor bring up this fact that you could possibly grow gourmet mushrooms on entirely recycled coffee grounds.
We always joke around because the company got started out of my kitchen fraternity. We didn't know much about agriculture or food, let alone mushrooms, but we both thought this idea was pretty awesome. So we tried out some buckets. We did a couple rows of 5, just put some coffee grounds in, some mushroom seed, and literally just watched YouTube videos and Googled up some different articles on how to cultivate mushrooms. And I think it was right after spring break that we came back and we had 1 bucket that had this gorgeous crop of mushrooms. And looking back, we're actually pretty surprised at the fact that that one grew, because the other 9 didn't grow anything whatsoever. We got so excited about that 1 bucket, and we ran it over to a local restaurant called Chez Panisse, and Alice Waters, the main chef there, happens to be there. She comes up to us, lets us try them out in the back of her kitchen, and her head chef turns around and says, like, these are pretty good. So we got all excited and took them to the Berkeley Whole Foods and walked in there, first produce guy we saw, and that's really when we first, I think, realized that there was some legs here. There's an opportunity to turn this into something bigger.
With the mushroom kit, it's a little brown box, and inside is all the substrate or the soil that we've used to grow the mushrooms on. And when you open the box up and you slip the bag, just mist it twice a day with a little mister, like once in the morning, once at night. And in 7 days, little baby mushrooms pop out of that little box. And once they pop out, they're doubling in size every single day. So from day 7 to day 10, they'll be doubling in size every night you come home. And by day 10, you can harvest your first full crop of gourmet oyster mushrooms and just throw them in pasta or some soups. And whenever you're ready, just turn the box around and do the same thing on the back side. You get a whole new crop at the back as well.
Has this worked? Do kids come by and play with it?
Yeah. You know, you definitely, every day it's, you know, it's popped around, it's moved around, you know, people are consistently, you know,
picking it up.
Kind of, what is this about, you know?
So you said you looked at these, in 10 days you get a full crop of mushrooms?
For us, it's all been about, you know, coffee grounds at the start, but we knew if we could find a partner who shared that same sense of sustainability and this purpose behind, you know, the company. So for the last, you know, few years, we were really fortunate to be mentored by an amazing mushroom farm close by called Gourmet Mushrooms up in Sebastopol, like an hour away from us. And these guys just had an amazing facility. I mean, the first guys to grow shiitakes in North America. So we were always getting this amazing advice and mentorship from them as we dove into how to grow mushrooms. We had no clue. But we finally hit a certain amount of scale and quantity during the holiday season where we had this conversation with them. We're like, hey, you know, it might make sense for you guys to actually start producing these kits for us.
We're very excited about this partnership because I think one of our objectives bring the fungal kingdom, the knowledge of fungal kingdom to the public.
We grow mushrooms here just like you're going to grow them at home, except we grow them in bottles so we can use the bottle over and over again. And we harvest lots and lots of bottles. This room has enough jars to harvest 3,000 pounds of Trumpet Royale. Trumpet Royale is a pleurotus, an oyster variety like the one that you grow in your Back to the Roots kit, and we're experimenting with more ideas for different varieties that you can grow at home. This is one that we think will work very well.
Our brand new product is actually called the Aqua Farm, and we fell in love with this farm out in Milwaukee actually that was doing aquaponics in big scale. And what aquaponics is you actually utilize the fish and plant relationship that happens naturally, where all the fish waste is used as the organic fertilizer for the plants up top, and the plants actually clean the water and bring it back down for the fish. So we saw that, fell in love with it, and we said, can we create the world's smallest system that you can actually fit in a kitchen or a classroom?
As we grow it Back to the Roots, our vision is like, how can we keep on coming up with beautifully designed and easy to use tools that connect families to food. So for us, we just think that the Mushroom Kit and the Aqua Farm are step one, and we're just so excited to build a brand and a company that really just stands for connecting families to food again. So it's been amazing, like starting off in California and in Oakland here, and just excited to be able to keep on taking this impact and getting it out there.